Would you support or oppose New Zealand First Bill to give this legal definition to the word woman and replace the current law which revolves around self-identification?
Well, we obviously haven't seen the bill yet, but my gut feeling, having not seen it, is that it's highly unlikely the Labour Party would support it. I think we've had a long and proud tradition of empowering people to be who they are, to respect people's individual identities, and I think that's highly unlikely to change. We don't have laws as to who can use which bathroom in New Zealand now, so are we going to put laws in place? New Zealand First seem to be the only party in Parliament that wants to do that. Well, if you look at the correction system, they do manage issues around gender identity, I think, reasonably well. If you look at things like sports, women in sports, we've left that up to the individual international sporting codes to make rules around that, and I think that's the appropriate way forward. I've reflected on that interview quite a lot since. It wasn't an interview, it was a press conference, and that question at the press conference quite a lot since then, because it did, I could have answered that question a lot better than
How would you answer it now then? What is a woman?
Well, I'd answer ultimately with the same thing. A woman is someone who regards themselves as a woman. But I just don't want to buy into basically, attacking a fairly small group of New Zealanders who are our trans community. I'm not going to buy into that. I just don't think that that's where we should be focusing our attention as political leaders.
And you think then that by defining a woman as a biological woman, that is an attack on the trans community?
Well, of course it is. The reality here is that there is a difference between biology and gender and the way people identify their gender.